Well, hello. It's
Hello,
lunchtime
hello.
for Aaron because he had some meetings this morning, but he's eating lunch earlier because he's got a meeting at 12:30. Yeah. He's heating up his lasagnette from Iglo, IGLO company, and they're called the Bing and Clar line of foods. Ping is the ping and Clar is ready. Ping and Clar. Microwave and ready. Sort of thing, I guess. It's stupid, but it makes sense. So we have a guy coming. Wait. Oh no, that's just an electric vehicle. I was like, wait, why is that? Why are they? They're out actually securing the trees, weirdly. You know how they put the little triangle bands on trees? They're like tightening them or reinforcing them.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Still don't. I will figure out why that happens. I've seen it for so many years, and I'm like, I think what it is. My guess for all the many years it's kind of prevented me from actually looking it up has been that the tree comes like this underneath, but it's super tall up top. So they need to put stakes in the ground so that it grows enough of a root structure so that the tall tree that they planted doesn't tip over in the wind.
Makes sense.
It makes sense. And I think that's why. Because I'm like, this tree is fully grown. Why are you still...
What gets me is that they don't use triangles most of the time. They use just two.
Oh, no. No, they're using triangles here. Probably
They're
because...
using triangles over in the...
Oh yeah, there's
area.
two there, but there's triangles there and two there. I don't really know why, but like but I've seen some of these trees braced for years. Like, sure, plant it when it doesn't have anything, but I've seen these bands and sticks on like fully grown trees. Like, you don't have a root system yet? That tree's a failure. But
Like, back in Beaverton, we had those trees along Murray, I think. And the trees were as big around as me, I guess. And they still had the stakes up, but the stakes were just like,
yeah, but anyways, I am heading into town. So the owner of the place that we rent from, who lives in Los Angeles or something like that, has a dude coming in to assess the apartment for tax purposes, I'm guessing?
yeah, probably.
I don't know.
Or to know how much to rent it out for next time.
Yeah, sporting outside for everyone of 27 years old and above is allowed, but only in groups of max of 2 persons. We know this one, Remco. Like, that's like somebody just said that. Like, it was 9:26. You just posted this at 11:56. We can do 2 people in like pairs that on the halve meter Afstand. Cool. Let's play football while everyone's about 6 feet apart for you Americans. It's about 6 feet apart. Let's play football with 6 feet apart. No, that's quarterback and receiver. I already told Aaron this morning, defense is all about getting up in someone's physical business and throwing them to the ground like a wet tissue.
Sack of potatoes.
Sack of potatoes, sure, I guess. That's what we're all going to be now after Corona and everybody plumping up a little bit. I've even seen Sophie on Instagram. He's not, he don't have abs anymore. Neither does Sven, but Sven's a himbo, so. Okie dokie. Sucks a little bit, but I'm just going to leave the bike parked right there while I go to the butcher and then the baker. I'm super early. And in my wonderfulness of, why did I put that thing away? Wonderfulness of bike riding here and then being inside Yumbo, the chat has gone absolutely fucking crazy. And I'm like, guys, I just do not have the energy to write something in the announcements chat where everybody is chatting and it's becoming basic spam because it's turning into an argument hole right now. And I'm just like, guys, let's just think, just like I told Frank, American football exists with 11 guys within a 6 foot square. Like, on top of that, come on, guys. I understand, it sucks, but stop trying to get every little thing. Stop being so Amsterdam. And yet, another Dutchman, the butcher, I just had to explain, hello, why I can't necessarily film a lot of sports practice stuff, especially out at the singular field at my place. Because they didn't know about the child rule, they didn't know about COPPA. I'm so tired of that. They're open. But I think just for coffee and tea and bottled beer. I may have to go talk to him after this. Oh, right, how's the chat going? Where's my phone? Oh, hey, look at that. Cheery. Oh, yeah, that's a midlife crisis. No. Christ, he got his English wrong. He says midlife crisis because I know what we're talking about, but he said mind life crisis. And I'm like, I get it, but... We're having some issues in my therapy appointment because the sun is that way, but she's in the very back there, so the sun was reflecting off the glass and coming back in the window because it is very bright out today. Like, there is nothing in the atmosphere to block any bit of sun. It is just so bright. I don't really want to order away for another one, but I think I do need to. It feels like every little nubbin on this thing has popped out at least once, which means that the ring is cracked after a fashion. Bam! I don't know what I think they're just quasi trying to repave the road, but they need to like move things so that things work weirdly. I don't know. It's very strange what they're doing over there. Canals are quiet. We are and are not in a lockdown. The new Maatregelen is put into effect and all that jazz. I should go swing by Fundle Park, see what the stuff is, because we've had some protests there. The university kids are angry that they can't have sex parties in the middle of the public or something like that, I guess. I don't know. Okie dokie. Yeah, a lot of bikes parked here at the beginning. Nobody's really able to ride through. I think a couple of the things have opened, but the bridge that I was on has all their things closed, which I think is Stadhoudersgade. Or this is. This is Stadhoudersgade. Yes. All right. This road is open because obviously I got inside, but as you can see, there's a lot of bikes parked here that were not parked here the last time I was here, when I just walked here. But yeah, so I'll take a picture of the sign, post it here. We'll see what's going on when we're going home. The guy's running a little late, so glad I took a little detour, but I'm gonna just beat feet home. I also want to check an intersection that was under construction that was on the route to the gym, so I may check that out and go over the Fietsbrug. I am super duper melting. This shirt should not be laying on the couch like that. It'll get the couch wet. So the guy came by and did the quickest of walkthroughs, as was told. It's like, Aaron's like, he got here 5 minutes ago. And I was like, what? Because I didn't have any WhatsApp messages. The guy was going to be late because blah. I think, I don't know. I actually had stuff on the chats from on Meldingen for a while, but then like on Meldingen stopped. I think it was at the point where I stopped and talked to Daryl, because Daryl may have to go back to the States and yada yada, and he figured out during this time off that his knee's probably not being all that great. So he's hanging up the cleats and stuff, and then I talked to Daryl and found out if he's going back to like the States, because he says, oh, I might have to leave the country. I'm like, well, you have a Polish passport, so that doesn't necessarily mean that he's leaving to the States. He just might have to, you know, go to a different European country like Poland. But that's Daryl. Like, he just happens to have a Polish passport. That guy doesn't know a lick of Polish. He barely know a lick of Dutch. But anyways, so that sign that you guys all just saw, at Fundle Park, because my therapist brought up that Fundle Park is closed, and I was like, what? And I heard all
Shocking.
Yeah, well, I thought maybe like they were just patrolling it a lot. I didn't realize how closed it was. They only have 2 entrances open out of the like 13 that go into the park. And they're the main bike path entries from Stadhouderskade to Amstelveense Weg. That's it. And they're at the 2 ends of the park. There's no other way in or out. You can walk the length of the park and throughout the park, and they probably close it up at night. They probably close all the gates at night. I didn't see anything, but that's what the sign said. The only entrances that are open are, yeah. Because there's at least like 6 entrances on the north side that go out to Overtoom through tiny little streets. Yeah. But the thing that I did see that I wanted to go by was the, what I call the university thing by the university intersection that was under a lot of construction when the gyms were still open and I was riding the bike there. They actually redesigned all the bike lanes and stuff. Instead of like coming up underneath the bridge and then having to dip over to the side and cross with the crosswalk, you actually can dip over to the side and cross with the street traffic, and you have your own bike light to continue on straight down past Yokeland. Should ask Frank how that's actually pronounced. It's Jeugd. And I hear Maurice, but like the Yoked team, and I'm like, Yolglkd? What? Yoked? Yoked? But who knows? Frank has a weird accent. Like I could say the youth team and everybody knows what I mean. America's overseas territories. How bird poop led America to claim 16 territories? I want that to come out of Today I Found Out, or that channel, or even, you could even do that through Veritasium, or, I don't want TLDR News US to tell me about that. That deserves to be, let's talk about Cuomo and what men can learn. Oh boy, whatever. I will see you guys later. Aaron, I forgot to buy pancakes. It's not like banana pancakes are like rare around here. Yeah. I think I can get banana pancakes downstairs too, but
I've seen them.
Yeah. It's just that the consistent supply downstairs is what bothers me.